Growth doesn't happen when life is easy. It happens when you're standing at the edge of your comfort zone, staring down something you're not entirely ready for. Let's talk today about how we can embrace those tough moments and come out on top. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lei. I'm a trainer, gym owner, and over 2 decades, I've helped thousands of people transform their fitness and improve their longevity using science-backed strategy. And about a year ago, I decided it was time to take this mission online to reach more people. So here we are. So today, I want to dive into something that's been on my mind recently. The idea of growth and how it often is wrapped in the uncomfortable, the uncertain, sometimes even the downright intimidating. You see, we all love the idea of growth until it takes us out of our comfort zone. But the truth is, the biggest transformation in life usually come from the hardest journeys. And let me explain what I mean by that. When we face challenges, it's easy to want to pull back to safer grounds, and that's very normal. Stepping into the unknown feels very risky, and every part of you might scream, stay where it's safe. But here's the thing, growth usually lives at the other side of that discomfort. And I know it sounds very metaphoric, but let me explain why. When you embrace these moments, when you lean into the difficult instead of running away from it, you start to uncover things about yourself you didn't even know were there. Strengths, resilience, and even peace. And it's what I like to call a cursed blessing. A blessing in disguise that feels heavy and tough at first, but ultimately it changes you for the better. There's been moments in my life where I stood face to face with challenges I wasn't sure I could handle. But here's what I've learned. When you push past those fears and trust the process, these experiences bring you closer to the person you want to become. And to be honest, looking back at those challenges, I've never regretted stepping into those difficult moments. But I have regretted the times I've held back because I was scared or unsure of what will happen. And to be very honest with you, that regret lasts for longer than the discomfort of the moment itself. So always keep that in mind when you are faced with a challenge. Think about how you're going to feel if you decide to move away from it. So that's all fine and dandy, but the reality is, how do we do that? How do we face these moments of discomfort and come out stronger? Let me share 2 things that I've used in my past that have kind of put things into perspective when I've been faced with challenges, whether they're small or big. The first one is the 10-10-10 rule. And I didn't come up with this. Somebody a lot smarter than me has written about this, but it's something I use when I'm faced with these challenges. And what does the 10-10-10 rule talk about is when things become overwhelming or when you're going to do something that you're not happy with, ask yourself, will this matter in 10 minutes? Will it matter in 10 days? And will it matter in 10 years? And most of the time, the answer is no. It's a simple reminder that the moment is temporary. And I tell this to my kids all the time, that when you are faced with something, whether it's an exam or you're doing a jiu-jitsu tournament, those 5 minutes that you're in that tournament, once you win or lose at the end of it, is it going to matter in 10 minutes, in 10 days, or in 10 years? And that puts things into perspective where, not that it doesn't matter, but you can push past that. The second one is the Stoic Approach. Asking yourself, is this what I fear the most? And in your head, picture the worst case scenario of that situation and realize that most of the time, it's not as bad as you thought. Often, fear is far worse than reality. If you are facing something overwhelming right now, I want you to know you're not alone. And most people have something that they have to deal with in their life. And you've got to realize that growth isn't about feeling comfortable. It's about having the courage to step forward because you believe in what's waiting for you on the other side. And that's why we put ourselves in this situation. When the task is too big or overwhelming, take it one step at a time. Break it down into as small steps as you can and trust that you have the strength to get through them. And I want you to remember, the hard moments don't last forever, but the resilience you build from them does. So here's stepping into the new year and stepping forward in things that you're not comfortable doing, even when it's hard. And remember that you've got this. If this message or this video resonates with you, drop a comment below or share your own experience. I'd love to hear about your journey. And until next time, stay strong and keep growing. So if you have found this video helpful or at least mildly entertaining, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you're feeling very generous today, hit that subscribe button. It'll absolutely make my day. And don't forget that if you want weekly tips and insights on staying healthy as you get older, make sure you subscribe to my newsletter with the link below. And I send out a newsletter once a week. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. So YouTube seems to think that you will enjoy the video right here. So go ahead and press it and make the world a better place. It's waiting for you. It's still here. Hasn't gone anywhere, and it doesn't go away until you actually press it. So press it. Press.